Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss.
UFC 285, guys, how can I say, man? I mean, it was so good that we're actually finishing off here flying private. Jon Jones did what he had to get done. You know, he executed the game plan. You know, did very, very well, man. Like, he swung a couple of times. I think that's the only thing that he was a little off balance, but other than that, his leg kicks, the way he delivered his takedowns, the way he was able to have that tenacity, to be able to control a guy like Ciryl Gane and how he did it. You know, Jon Jones just cemented himself as the greatest of all time. No more excuses, no more St. Pierre, no more anybody. His name is Jon Jones, and he is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter, the greatest mixed martial artist of all time.
None of this would be possible without our sponsors. Hey, Jimmy Bars, baby, go ahead and check them out. I love it. I love me getting some immune boost. This is the caramel cookies and cream, but the immune boost is my favorite. So go ahead and check them out. Jimmy Bars, baby, get your Jimmy on.
So UFC 285, let's start off with the main event. I'm here with none other than the future champ, KG to the deal double G. Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. Guys, it's what I expected. Yeah. Jon has been away from the sport for 3 years, but it also has been the best thing for him. He stopped dominating people because of the simple fact that he got bored. He needed that competitive drive. He needed that competitive spirit, and that was for him to eventually go up. He needed to be scared. He needed that challenge to feel those nerves once again. So watching Jon perform as he did yesterday, I mean, it was incredible. I mean, who expected him to get it done within 2.5 minutes? I mean, he just cemented himself as the greatest of all time, and I'm just glad I had a little part to do with that. And,
nice. Did you think it was going to be that easy?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was going to be that easy. But I did see it. I did see Jon getting rid of him within 3 rounds. And sometimes I wonder if Ciryl Gane, this is what I told Jon since the beginning. I said, Jon, these people respect you. They know who you are. Like, you are the GOAT, regardless of this championship or not.
Right.
They respect you, and when they're there, you make sure they know. So he started with the pressure right away. The game plan was to wrestle this dude. That's exactly what he did, and that's the beauty when you're very, very well running like Jon Jones. You have the striking, you have the defense, you have the wrestling, but more than all that, you have the competitive spirit.
Man, I thought he was going to take care of it pretty easy. I mean, look what Ngannou did to Ciryl Gane with no ACLs. I imagine what a national collegiate champion wrestler can do. I thought he was going to come in and mollywop him, mop the floor with him, and honestly, he did that. Made it look really easy. Was there anything that you saw in the fight that you guys worked on particularly that he did in the fight?
No, of course, it's pretty much the way he finished him. I said, Jon, don't overwork a position. That was like the last technical advice that I gave him. Was don't overwork a position too long. Front cover him. And when he had him against the cage, he was able to take him down. And then he eventually got the front cover and the eventual choke.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all on take two, thanks to the producer here, Michael Wansover. But I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy for him, for his family. I know he's been through a lot. And that's it. For Jon Jones, man, the greatest of all time. I don't think there's no dispute.
That fight with Stipe is going to be pretty interesting.
I think Jon Jones gets it done. I think he gets it done in 2.
I think he gets it done in 1. Maybe.
Or Juan. And now let's get to the co-main event. Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso.
I didn't think it was going to end that way. I thought the chance that Alexa had was using her striking, her boxing, her real sharp angles. I thought that was going to be the key to victory for her. But man, one little mistake by Valentina. She tried tried that spinning back kick, capitalized on taking the back. And like right away, you can see how much she's been practicing that submission because as soon as she got the back, like it was over.
Yeah. And that's one thing that you do have to be careful with. I've been able to learn a lot from coming over to this event, UFC 285, and being there live. You know, from the nerves of seeing Jones after a 3-year, being gone for 3 years, and then obviously the spinning back kick that Valentina probably shouldn't have done with somebody that can take your back like Alexa Grasso. There's a lot for me to take in, but going back to that fight, I had a feeling, and I had called it. It's like I feel like Alexa Grasso's gonna beat her. She's young, she's going up. I think 125 pounds has worked in her favor, but I didn't. I thought it was gonna be more with the hands, just like you. I've always said if she was to exchange with Valentina, that Alexa Grasso would get the better end of her.
That would have been fun to watch too.
But that being said, she was able to get the choke, and now we have the second-born Mexican champion in UFC history, Alexa Grasso. I know them both. They both came out to fight ready to actually train at the gym, and the better fighter won that night, and it was Alexa Grasso.
Crazy. 3 UFC champs Mexico has now: Yair, Brandon, and now Alexa.
It's the Mexican wave is taking over, ladies and gentlemen.
First it was the Brazilians.
Hey.
Then it was the Africans.
Hey.
Now you got the Mexicans taking over.
And that's it, guys. I think overall, UFC 285 was on fire. Gamrot, his decision went over Jalen Turner. If I can go back to Gamrot, he knows Gamrot's a better competitor who's taking him down within that minute and a half, stealing rounds. A lot of good stuff to really take in. Watching the Kazakhstanian Nightmare.
That is a problem, man.
He is a problem, but he also does get hit a lot.
That's kind of been the story of his fights. Like, he takes so much punishment, but he also gives it a lot too. I don't know how long he can.
But he always comes back and somehow finishes people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
crazy.
It's like I haven't seen something like that. I mean, I wouldn't recommend fighters to fight like that, but it seems to be one of one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I haven't seen that kind of style ever. I mean.
Any closing thoughts, Kelvin? I know you have a fight coming up in April. Any closing thoughts on UFC 285 and what is it that you took in?
It was good to be in the arena. It was good to feel that energy. We got 5 weeks till my fight, and that's why I wanted to be in there, man. I want to feel that energy. I want to feel that electricity go through my body, and I'm excited. Just gotta stay locked in.
Now let's talk a little bit about Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal, there's a huge hype train, going around with Bo Nickal. I did see obviously he did win, but I also saw a little difference in him too, because he did struggle to get that takedown. MMA wrestling, it is different than NCAA wrestling. They have to continue to keep building Bo Nickal. If they don't build Bo Nickal, they give him somebody tough, Bo Nickal's gonna struggle. Because I saw what I had to see within those first 2 minutes. I was curious to see if he didn't get the arm triangle, where was it that how was it he was going to come back in that second round? Because there's a lot of squeezing, there's a lot of blood that you're constricting through you trying to submit somebody. But other than that, again, I had it first round submission. It happened. But moving forward, Bo Nickal, I hope you're listening. You're going to have to keep taking you're going to have to need about 6 fights like this. Yeah. Before you start getting up to like the top 10 or anything in that matter. I know you have goals of becoming pound for pound. Do I believe you can do it? 100%. Anybody that's a wrestler that reached the highest levels as yourself, you can do it. Take your damn time, bro. Take your time, man. I fought Demetrius Johnson within 4 fights in UFC. This man right here told me not to. I still did it. I got knocked the hell out. You gotta respect the game. You have to respect the game. But other than that, still undefeated, still young.
The hype train is well deserved. I mean, the guy his wrestling credentials are through the roof. The Contender Series fights, he ended them both in very dominant fashion. I mean, the guy's the real deal. You can tell he's training every day. He's training mixed martial arts. He's not just a wrestler. The guy's going to become a problem here for a lot of the top guys in the middleweight division here pretty soon.
Yeah, so overall, guys, U285 was awesome. I mean, guys, we had a chance to sit with the Diaz brothers. Had a blast with my wifey, you know, my kid. Being at the hotel trying to find her hot milk was crazy. You know, Michael Irvin, the football player, the legend, asked to take a picture with me, asked for a picture, big fan. Had a little scuffle with Al Ghislaine. Other than that, KG, it was an awesome trip.
It was awesome. We saw our boy Mario Lopez, got to see the Diaz brothers, got to see Don Fry, Lomachenko, Mark Coleman. All the legends were in the house, so it was cool. It was a good time.
Not just that, but we had a chance to fly private on my private plane.
Hey, Vegas was good. Vegas was good to Triple C. He flew his private.
Hey, and we are out.
Hey.
So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdown, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!